What's up, my crypto legends? This is the Bitcoin price in late 2020, around about September. In October, we did a very similar price action to what is happening right now for BTC. I have two bullish case scenarios. We either consolidate in between $58,000, $54,000 and then skyrocket, or we have that major correction potentially hitting in between $50,000, $51,000 and then go to the upside. Guys, I'm going to show you why I believe these two scenarios are very possible in the next coming weeks. We're also taking a look at BTC on the 1 hourly to see what patterns we are creating, and also the 4 hourly to show you what resistance we need to break to go extremely parabolic. And this is not all-time high, guys, so make sure to stay tuned. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe daily TA on Bitcoin, crypto, and I also do live streams to connect with the community. I'm doing a live stream today, so make sure to subscribe. Not financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say. Guys, before we start, I need you to smash up the like button. Thank you very much for my last video. 619 likes. Let's try and get this video to 1,000 likes, guys. Thank you very much. Let's dive in here straight into the Bitcoin price, guys. This is late 2020, okay? Around about September and October. Let me just zoom in because I want to show you a very similar price action to what is happening right now for BTC. We did also have a kind of distribution event, and this was back in August all the way till September, okay? We could see like a head and shoulder scenario right over here where we did break down the neckline and met the target, okay, right over here, as you can see. And then we consolidated, we had a run up, then went down again, and then we finally broke this last, okay, correction that we had, retracement right over here. Now this is very, very similar price action to what's happening to BTC at this moment. As you can see, we did have that distribution event. This was also a kind of a head and shoulder scenario where we did break this major neckline and met the target all the way down here, as you can see, right? So now what happened? We consolidated, we had the run up, we had the correction, and then we broke, okay, the neckline and also this last lower high, as you can see right over here, right? So very, very similar price action there. What happened here back in 2020, late 2020, okay? We have these last lower highs. We broke this last lower high over here. That was also the neckline, okay, from this head and shoulder pattern, as you can see. And we managed to stay above that neckline, as you can see right over here. Now, this is currently what is happening for BTC. If I connected, okay, this high and these lows over here, and we did retest it right over there. We are currently above it, guys. So if we manage to consolidate here sideways for quite a while, there is a possibility where we're just going to hold it and start going parabolic, because this is what happened right over here. I'm just looking at the price action, okay, and the similarities that there was back here in late 2020. We can also see this symmetrical triangle, right? We did create these higher lows right over here and these lower highs, and finally breaking it, holding it, and then going parabolic. Now, this is also the scenario that is happening for BTC. As you can see here, we do have, you know, these higher lows. Okay, I've connected this higher low right over there and these lower highs, and we did break out from this symmetrical triangle. Now, this symmetrical triangle could take the BTC price well above, okay, the all-time high. If I take the measured move from this potential symmetrical triangle from the breakout, you can see that, you know, above 90,000 would be the target, right? So this is also a very, very high possibility on BTC. Now, what you want to know is, right, are we going to correct or not? Are we going to go parabolic from here? Well, guys, these are the two scenarios. The two scenarios are extremely bullish, but there's one slightly bearish in the immediate short term, okay? The most bullish one would be consolidating and holding this major support, okay, where the extreme low is around about that $54,000, okay? We already went down to those levels 2 days ago. Now, if we do hold this range, we might be creating a kind of a huge bull flag, and then we'll go extremely parabolic if we start breaking the $59,000, $60,000. And I'll explain why that is the most important level here for BTC to break, the most important resistance. Now, the most bearish case scenario in the immediate short term before we actually go parabolic would be breaking this neckline again to the downside and coming round about that 48, 50 or even $51,000 range, okay? Around that $50,000 range, okay? Be careful with the volatility, where we should be holding very nicely this resistance from these lower highs, turning it into support, then consolidating here with this major correction, okay? That would be the correction from this impulse, and then that would be very, very good to place some long orders. In my opinion, I'm going to be extremely bullish if we do have that major correction to around about that 50k level, okay, plus minus a couple of thousand because of the volatility. So those are the two bullish case scenarios, with one being slightly bearish in the immediate short term. Remember, for experienced traders, Bybit is my favorite swing trading platform. They're giving up to $1,645 worth of bonus by using my link in the description. Prime XBT, you get 50% added to whatever you deposit, up to half a Bitcoin, by using my link in the description, guys. Now let's take a look at BTC on the 1 hourly chart, because if we zoom right over here straight on the 1 hourly to see the price action from the last few days, you can clearly see that we are creating, higher highs here and lower and higher lows, on the price action right on the 1 hourly. Now this is an ascending broadening wedge. It is slightly bearish, but we are coming from a very, very strong uptrend here with volume. As you can see, we have the pole here, and we also have some pretty decent volume, as you can see here on the chart. Now, what would be the most likely scenario we're in? I think that the most likely scenario would be actually correcting, coming back down, and then breaking down from here, potentially hitting that $50,000 range, where you would have to become extremely bullish at this range, because in my opinion, we are going to consolidate and then continue to the upside. This is going to be really good for BTC to gain a little bit of more strength. But there is also that scenario where we could actually break the resistance and go parabolic from there. Now, if we do break down, that would be the measured move approximately going to that 50k level, okay? 50, 51k level would be the measured move from this ascending broadening wedge if we do come down to the support and break it. But if we break resistance from here, guys, we could easily retest the all-time high. That would be the measured move. And I have seen, ascending broadening wedge going extremely bullish. It does also happen for BTC, all right, when you are in a bullish momentum, then you could break resistance and come and meet the all-time high if we do break, okay, these higher highs resistance. Okay, so that would be also the bullish case scenario here in the immediate short term, looking at the 1 hourly chart. Now, also, I want to show you the ascending broadening wedges, all right? There's one here very, very dodgy, but this one also broke to the upside. Okay, we have a kind of an ascending broadening wedge right over here that finally, for BTC, and this was back in late 2020, just around early November, where we connect here the higher lows, right? We connect the higher lows, we connect the higher highs, and you can clearly see, all right, that this ascending broadening wedge broke bullish, and these are usually bearish patterns. We had this pattern over here, and we finally broke to the upside, and the measured move is getting the width, okay, of this ascending broadening wedge from the breakout. Perfectly met the target right over here, came back down, retested the resistance, turning it into support and skyrocketing, guys. So this is also a scenario that could happen for BTC, looking at the 1 hourly chart right over here. It doesn't mean that we are going to turn bearish. I'm just concerned, looking at the 4 hourly, that we are still creating those bearish divergence on the 4 hourly. As you can see, something very similar to what happened here back in late July. RSI making lower highs, price action making higher highs. Same scenario is happening right now, guys. Lower highs on the RSI and higher highs on the price action. Now, we could actually break this resistance. If we do break the resistance here from these lower highs on the RSI, I'm going to start becoming a little bit bullish on BTC. It's looking very, very strong, okay? Now, what would be the major resistance to break to start becoming extremely bullish? The major resistance that we are going to go parabolic into price discovery, breaking all-time highs, $70,000, $80,000 BTC. Well, this level is right over here, the $59,000, $60,000. I would say $59,000 if we successfully break $59,000. I did mention this in one of my other videos. This would be very, very bullish for BTC. It is the last point, okay, of major volume on the VPVR. If we break it successfully, hitting that $61,000, $62,000, then this is going to be extremely bullish for BTC, guys. Price discovery mode, and the sky is the limit. We do not have any pressure to the upside. A lot of people are going to start FOMOing in, seeing BTC, just imagining that 100k levels potentially by the end of the year. And yeah, guys, price could go very parabolic as soon as we start attempting to break all-time highs and breaking that 60k major resistance because of the VPVR. Guys, this is going to be it for today's episode. Make sure to subscribe, all right? I'm doing a live stream afterwards. We're going to take a look at some altcoins, BTC. So make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and also join the Telegram group or our Instagram. Our socials are down below in the description. Check out the Bitcoinsensus website if you haven't done yet. Latest news and technical analysis. Polkadot finally ready for parachains and its price reaches an all-time high. That is the question. Check out this article, guys, on the Bitcoinsensus website. If you do not know how to trade on Bybit or PrimeXBT, the video tutorials on the screen. Thank you, guys. I'll see you later.